Hey everybody, it's your favorite fat boy here, Big Daddy Liberty. Now, again, as I said, I'm hoping the sound is much better on this. We do have a little bit of cashola that we've spent and gotten some decent equipment. Welcome to today's conversation and chat, and lucky for me, a good friend and one half of the hosts of the Renegade Report has popped into the office. So I'm just gonna have a brief chat with my good friend here, Cabanac, and let's chat Renegade Report, Roman. Firstly, welcome to the Big Liberty Show. The show has grown quite phenomenally, and you guys are perhaps the leading online podcast in the country at the moment. Tell me about the show. How's it doing? And what's 2018 been like for you guys?
Well, firstly, a bit of context. So we are a podcast about politics and current affairs. We've had the pleasure of speaking to anyone from Jordan Peterson to Helen Ziller to international leaders in NGOs. We've had France on a few times. So the podcast is about ideas generally, and more specifically from a more classically liberal libertarian bend. That being said, we love to host communists. We've had about 3 of those on the show. And we hope that the audience, can listen to all sides of the argument and make up their own mind about it.
Now, you guys have seen a growing audience for the show. Obviously, you've got a Facebook page linked to the show and a Twitter account linked to the show. What have you found as to being the sort of more common feedback from people about the show, and are the ideas, the way you see it, pervading into society, or at the very least the people who follow the show?
Yeah, so unfortunately, we receive a lot of praise. And I think it's because there's not enough competition in that idea space with us. That we are just, call us right wing or classically liberal. There's very few other shows that are like that. Mm-hmm. So we get a lot of praise, and sometimes I think it's unwarranted praise, because sometimes we have a bad show, or sometimes we don't explain ourselves well enough. Mm. But you're going to be a big competition next year.
Yes.
So I'm here to give a punt to your show. Hopefully you get a few of our listeners onto it. So personally, the more podcasts, videos, alternative media, the better.
Excellent.
And every day there's someone new coming onto the scene. So we're very happy about that. And I think that we have tens of thousands of listeners across the country. And I do have a sense that we've created a platform where people can say, I actually intuitively believe what they say. I just didn't know who else did. And then you find out that quite a few thousand people, share your point of view.
Absolutely.
So I think that's quite empowering.
Tell me about next year in 2019. Guys, what are the plans? Are you looking for growth? Just what are you and Jonathan looking to do next year?
So for this year, we've had, thankfully, 100% growth on the podcast. So we've increased the size of the listenership, of which we're very happy. So next year we wish to continue doing that. But more importantly, also to bring in new elements, have more speaking engagements, more informal engagements, bringing some video onto the podcast, because people have been asking us about that for quite a long time, and hopefully have more frequency. So we have an hour a week at the moment. Maybe, who knows, maybe we can have a few weeks where there are 2 or 3 shows. It all depends on what's going to happen. Yeah.
Absolutely. Dude, major thanks for popping in. And again, thank you to what is becoming a very growing audience for the Big Liberty Show. And again, guys, make sure you support the Renegade Report. It is on every Tuesday.
At 4.
At 4, there you go, on the Cliff Central network. You can find them online and on social media. And of course, you can find your favorite fat boy, Big Daddy Liberty, on social media. Also, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, you name it. And don't forget to support the work that we do here at the Institute for Race Relations by becoming a friend of the Institute. And you can do that by simply SMSing your name to 32823, and one of our lovely ladies will give you a call to sign up. Guys, again, a major thanks to you, and please look out for more videos. And again, one more thing, a major shout out to the Frederick Naumann Foundation for being one of our helpful sponsors in these videos. Cheers guys, we'll talk soon.